statement. I hope all of you received the statement. I'm a parent and an organizer with the 95 National Association of Women. And also gave a statement for Keela Brooks. And I'm just here against SB 373. I just found out about this morning. I understand it came about very quickly, and over the past year, that's how I usually hear about bills, because they come about so quickly. And my daughter, as I put in that statement, she's 17 years old. She was diagnosed with lead at the age of 2, and she has ADHD, emotional behavior disorder. Her reading is low, like at a 5th grade. Her math is low. Right now she's in a treatment facility. I wish I could bring her here, but she's 5.5 hours away, sees therapists, groups, on medication. So the effects of lead poisoning, it does stay in your system, and it lasts a very long time. And she's gonna be 18, and I worry about when she turns 18, because she won't have insurance to continue. And I look at these kids here, because I'm not part of the lawsuit. I didn't know that there was a lawsuit you could sue. But these kids here who was part of the lawsuit, if they could be compensated for what happened to them, then they can continue to get care and probably overcome the lead. And it's serious. And I think it's a shame. I sit here and I listen to people talk about what's ethical, what's not ethical, and talk about the Constitution. And the Constitution that was created by the people, for the people, to protect the people. What all I hear is doing is for the businesses, to protect the businesses. And what this bill will do is to protect the business and continue to harm our children. My grandson was tested for lead at a level 24, and he just bounces off the wall. And they look at the parents and say, well, you know, you need to move or you can do this. But when you living off a certain income, you're not afforded to just move anywhere. And that the senator that's down here, Grothman, or whatever his name was, I don't think it's right that something that was done probably 100 years ago, they shouldn't be held responsible. If something happens in 2012, you could come in 2131 and sue them for it. Yeah, you should. Because if something happened in 2012 that harmed someone found 100 years later, then yeah, it's called sins of the father. If I have to pay my father's debt after his debt and he had to pay his father's debt, that's how it works. But if it causes harm to another person, no matter how long ago it was, then someone should be responsible for it. And if you know that what you were doing or did or caused was responsible or has something to do with it, then you should be responsible. We all have to be responsible, whether we were directly involved with it or not. But these kids, my daughter, they're their future, and I don't know what kind of future she's gonna have or what these kids are gonna have, but they don't need to be just tossed aside so businesses can just keep on thriving and growing and just getting away with it because they have the money. It's not right and it's not fair. So I hope you read my statement. I hope you read the other parent's statement with her son, lead level 39. You know, it is deadly. It is deadly. Thank you.
Thank you for coming, and thank you for sharing your family story with the committee. Any questions? Thank you.